Welcome to my gallery. This is a collection of pieces that I've been accumulating for myself. They're good examples of different bodies of work that I've done over the years. They have a wide range of different materials that have come from my property, and also materials that have been given to me by people. My dad had a huge influence on my life, but my grandfather probably had more influence on me as far as the interest in wood. My grandfather and I were very, very close when I was young. We worked together. I think he instilled in me a love for wood. He loves wood, as I would say, probably as much as I do. And so he and I will collaborate on picking different woods, and it's a great run working for him. Hey Bear, come on. Let's go. Huh? You ready? Huh? Let's go. Let's go. We're now in a section of my property that where I harvest a lot of the woods that I use. These trees were logged about 125 years ago. And this is one of the original stumps of the redwood trees that were logged. And so what I'm looking for when I come out here in the forest is to try to find these old stumps, because these things are still, it's just rock solid. That wood in there is probably 1,000 years old, maybe even older, but it's still a viable source for me to be able to harvest from. Just in this one little section on my property, we have what they call lace redwood burl. It's not much to look at right now on the outside of this tree. You could pass, most people would pass by this and maybe hiking in the woods and wouldn't think twice about it. And when I look at this, I see beauty. It's the passion that I have for the wood and what God's created in this wood. It's a beautiful material to work with. Look at the wood. I mean, this wood is spectacular. It's going to be a beautiful piece, a beautiful piece. I have a good plan for this one. The rough shaping is done with a very abrasive wheel. I use that to do my shaping primarily. I can see, I know where I'm going, but my hand will tell me more about the form than my eyes can. This is the art of removal, right? I'm removing the material. And then in my forms, then I'm trying to remove the outside. So for me, the challenge is in designing the form and then completing the form. Yeah, you can carve the inside out, but if you want to match the outside to it, that's where the technical side and the technical challenge comes from. You know, I've developed techniques over the years that help me do it, but there's still, this is done by feel and touch. Even though I use machinery to do it, it still comes down to the artist having the contact with the wood. Wood is my life. It's my passion. It's part of me. People probably wonder why I spend so much time sanding. When I get here and come into the studio and work, it's therapeutic. Not only do I get the benefit of creating the pieces, but I get the benefit in my soul to be able to kind of recharge. And there's something about working with wood for me is the thing that does it for me.
You know, when I work in the studio, I'm not worried about if my work sells or not. You know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm making what I want. And if others like it, it's great. And actually, we've had great success. And that's one of the neat things that is when you're in a show and someone will see that work and they'll have that, you know, kind of moment when they see it, and the words that they say and the compliments you get, kind of, it's affirmation. It's really fun.